Hey, traders, what's going on? Not sure if this is working, but I had some trouble with the camera right up real quick. I don't know, a little weird. But you know, what's up? All right, so hey guys, welcome back to TA with Rock. I'm your host. And, just dumping in the danger zone. It's, it's been a little bit of a bumpy ride since, we last checked in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily. We're still not really maintaining above our support box, which is not good. I mean, we're hovering around the bottom, but like I told you guys, you really don't want to be down there. I did notice this cool little falling wedge again on the 4 hour. So here's our 4 hour. This line is perfectly fine. We're going to switch these out to a different color just so that way we make them obviously with the new one. So obviously kind of looks like another falling wedge, which typically break to the upside at times, but as you can see, we're kind of still within that bottom demand line. Looks like we just broke out of this and are coming back down. Overall, you still got some negative momentum to go if you really are gonna bottom out on your MACD. On your RSI, it's not looking really too good. You are again below support, which is no bueno. Lower this a little bit. It's a little too loud. Maintaining, we're not anywhere near our bullish crossover on the 4 hour, which is not good. So I still think that we might even come back again to test the lows of January, back at 33,000 if it can get there. So when you do your first initial wave from here to here, I still think that this can go an 88% retrace back at 34,000. Again, you kind of broke up to the 50%, and you couldn't break it, as you can see. Couldn't break it, and what happened? You ended up dumping. I told you guys, if you're gonna maintain above it, you need to really stay above 37,841. You kind of used it as support once, bounced off, and then you kind of really didn't do anything after. So not looking good. If you're gonna really try and take a long here, I think the suggested areas are either gonna be back at 34,000, kind of like a complete back test. If not, we're gonna end up coming back down to at least support at 32,863, which, as you can see, we used it as support once on January 23rd, and then we kind of used it as support again a couple of times back here. Straight up, straight down, up, straight up, straight down in a couple of days over here. Straight up, used it as support, bam, came back down because you couldn't hold it as support. Again, you rallied and came back up. So the other next level to reach after 32,000, and I know we hate being here because it sucked being here, but currently are above it. We really don't want to come back down here again. But these were the lows of 29,282. So overall, I think we still got a lot of work to do. Definitely not bullish at all. Remember that in order for this to be bullish, we actually need to break. We're going to lower this down because now this is the new resistance. These are just kind of like highs that we had intraday highs, and we never really broke out of our trend line. So for me, we're currently looking at 44. Right there. I like that right there. Yeah. Currently, we're looking at 45,000. We're just going to call it that. 45,000. Get back above 45,000, and then we can say we're somewhat bullish. Other than that, nah, we're not. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. Worst case, like literally worst case. Like, let's just say you don't hold 32,000. You don't hold 29,000. To me, your next wave down. See, this is where it gets a little scary, because you can definitely see let's see. Yeah, 29,000. That's gonna be the last support. If we don't see that, definitely look for 25K. And then when you kind of come back here, it looks like you not really settled up above it, but because you settled up above 24,000, but you definitely don't want to go back there. So yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with BTC. Let's move on over to ETH. Ethereum is again doing the same thing as Bitcoin. Let's get rid of these. So we're gonna get rid of that fib and that fib. And let's see. Our 4 hour. Let's look at our daily. Man, I mean, on our daily, we're not looking too good. But we are looking a little bit better than Bitcoin. Just on the daily, you're looking at lower levels of negative momentum. Is that divergence? Yeah, that's actually divergence too on Ethereum. So again, divergence is when you have lower levels of negative momentum and a higher price. So and then when you look at it here, you had this as your low back at 24.35, and you're already working in you worked on your full letdown wave, and you managed to stay above your initial price line, back over here at 2,300, and change. So right now, we're looking for the negative momentum to completely go up. And we're going to look for something like this, because again, we're close to our middle line. So maybe like this, something along those lines, to just go up. But again, we have to lose this negative momentum right there. If not, it's going to do the same thing that BTC does, and it might dump, might not. Fibonacci wise, we're going to take your initial wave to the top. And it looks like you're kind of having a reaction at the 618, which is great. Currently, you are a little bit below it, but it looks like you are kind of closing above it. I mean, as long as you can close above it, I still think that's really, really good. Definitely do not fall back to 2,400. That's going to be very, very bearish. So, yeah. Let's take a look at ADA. Oh, man. ADA. Remember, guys, I told you. So in the past 2 days, we did come back down to this 80-cent mark. We didn't touch it. We rallied. We rallied up to 96 cents, and then just straight selling action. So we had a swing of a total of 18% in 2 days with ADA in the past 2 days, and we're currently dumping again. Really, really horrible sign on that. It's bad. And then on top of that, you start to look at it just on a trend line perspective. You had your wave up, and you kind of tested your negative downward sloping trend line, and you got rejected at the at the line, and came back all the way down to close at 86 cents. And I get it, you know, stuff's going on in the world. I completely understand that, but you're not respecting anything right now. You currently had a little bit of maybe if you got back above, you know, 91, 92 cents, and that would have been a little bit bullish, but no, it's not happening. So not good. But what are you going to do? We've already identified this, and I still think that at the end of the day, we're just going to actually draw this out a little bit longer. Hopefully, again, it's not good that you are below previous, you know, you were below previous support. Yeah, you're below previous support at 92 cents. Get back above it, and then we can talk. I told you guys that the other day. Get it back above 92 cents. If not, yeah, I mean, man, like it's horrible. It sucks. All right, let's move on. Let's just spacebar it and see if anything was really. Nope. Looks bad. That's BTC. That's the longs. Not good. Not good. Our little puppy Doge, our little puppy, is currently not doing great. Let's take a look at the ETH to BTC. Meh. That's kind of bad. Alright, so let's update this. I mean, I still think that there's an apex here. I'm just gonna do it just based on our last downward sloping trend line. I mean, we're hovering. We're definitely not back at, you know, 5% or 6% of an ETH or 6% of BTC. Definitely maintaining above it. Yeah, is it gonna do what? Here, let's see who this is. Let's go. Let's continue to spacebar it. This is slightly concerning. So this is kind of like a graph that shows how many people are putting in shorts. It looks like that is rising, which is not good. But I mean, at the end of the day, people are gonna do whatever they want to do. Let's take a look at the. Yeah, one thing we got to look at is the index funds. The index funds were horrible today. Let's look at the NAS. So, man. I don't know. Here. Definitely breaking down bearishly. It's not looking good at all. You held the resistance and then you broke it. I think you're going straight down to 1200. No, not even. I honestly think, yeah, you're going to like 12,286. Let's take a look at gold. Gold. Oh, gold. What are you doing? Yeah. That's something positive. I mean, we knew currently it's working on an engulfing candle above previous resistance at 1916. This can get really bullish really quick if you end up having a move to the upside. As you can see, you tried to do it a couple times and you kind of broke out and then failed, broke out, failed. So currently we are looking to regain that momentum and shoot on up and If it comes back down, it comes back down. But right now, that's what we're looking for. We are seeing from the past year an upward sloping trend line just dating back to August 11th or to August 10th. We're going to go from our previous low all the way to our high. And as you can see, you bounced off once. You bounced off twice. Bounced off 2 and 3 times, 4 times. So that's really, really good. That's just showing that we definitely have some good support at our trend line. So right now, I think that breaking 1916 fully, closing above that in 19 hours, I think you got a really, really good shot of moving up to 2077. All right, next, let's go take a look at ICE. So ICE, man, ICE is for the first time since we started looking at ICE. I mean, over the past couple days, you're kind of breaking down bearishly. So if you would have definitely taken this trade back when we were talking about it, I think that you had your little momentum up. And always, guys, whenever you set a trade and you're in the green, I mean, who cares if you only made a $10 profit right there, and you got to move that stop loss up. Like, you know, you're already in the green. Take care of that profit. Secure that profit. And you should have done something like, you know, ending up moving this, and you could have gotten there or just stayed even. You could have started to reaccumulate at these levels more, but now right here is where you really want to confirm that this is going to be the bottom, because you've already had this as the bottom. You did this 2 days ago, and currently you're very, very down on the day. You're down 3%, and you need to hold this little level from yesterday's candle back at 2. I'm gonna say it's this one. So we definitely need to hold 270 in order to still remain bullish on ICE. If not, make sure you are looking at 237 to start accumulating some more coins. Next on up, let's go take a look at Luna, man. Luna, look at that. Luna, we talked about this the other day. We were down. We knew that this could have failed as long as BTC failed, but look what happened. You ended up confirming that that is your bottom. Here goes your bottom. You try to go test it right here, and you didn't do it. You actually bounced off and started to create another. And this is all with BTC doing what it's doing. Like, you got to remember, it's been... These are the last 2 days. And as you can see, on the last 2 days... Let's take off that one. In the last 2 days, you kind of had a swing of a total of 37% if you would have caught it. So you look at the 1 hour. So if you would have caught this, you would have been at your bottom here. Again, because you knew that this this upward trend line was already in play. We did this back then. Like, you know, we did this a couple days ago. Where we just drew this. We knew from our bottom to our second bottom. Hey, we just figured, I'm like, all right, cool. You know, let's just go from there. We maintained above this level at $46, and then you bounced up. So what are you gonna do there? You're still creating positive momentum. You're back above 50 on, so you're heading to bullish territory on Luna. It all depends on what BTC can do. 4 hour, it looks like you are diverging to the downside. You know, so like I would be very careful, but hopefully you only come back down to the 50 test, or not even somewhere in between 50 and 60, bounce and go from there. That looks bad. That looks bad. Total. Let's take a look at total. All right, total, man, total reaching very, very big levels that we cannot. Hopefully, we can just sustain above these levels. It looks like we're about to close the 9 hour in about a minute. So the 9 hours really basically on BTC's just the most good one that you can probably do is just the 1 hour chart on that one. So let's go to there real quick. I mean, we're back at 36,000. It's not looking good. We're down $1,200 on the day. You know, we started off the day at 37. You know, we just kind of broke support already. It's not good. You know, we've been trying to stay above it, but we just have not been able to. You just broke that. You broke 36,400. Get back above it. If not, you know, as you can see here, it looks like you're kind of just hovering about. Looks like you want to go and test that demand line. Make sure that you're still there. The only thing I'm gonna say this is, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Bro, it's breaking 37,000. We're just at, so we just lost $1,000 in value in the last couple minutes. Like, man, this is going down. Like, everything's gonna take a hit right now. ETH is down, back up below 2,500 right now, 24.99. And the thing that sucks on the 1 hour, well, I mean, it sucks. It does suck because you are breaking down bearishly, and as you can see, you're already reaching lower levels of negative momentum, and you create a new lower low. So I'm definitely need to stay above this, but right now it's just not looking good. This is the 1 hour, or the 1 minute. We cannot break this demand line right now, and it looks like we just did. Man, yeah, that 1 hour just closed here, and then 1 minute we literally have gone down a couple $100. You're still creating negative momentum. This is nowhere near close to being at the bottom yet on the 1 hour. You really want to go look at the 1 hour? Go look at the 1 hour back on January 22nd. That was the lowest level of negative momentum, and you were at 33,800. So, yeah. We'll see what happens next on BTC. Let's hide this real quick. Alright, so let's draw. Alright, so this drawing's fine, this drawing's fine, these are fine. Well, actually, I don't want to see these on the daily, because they don't look good on the daily. Or the weekly. We're doing it on the hourly. This one's fine on the 1 hour. That one's fine. That's fine, that's fine. I guess the only thing we can do here is we're going to go back to this zone, and we're going to plan out our green box of potential longing. Potential. And I say potential. And we only want to do to the first wave, I guess. So, like, there. I'm just going to extend this out. We're going to redraw this as green, redraw this as greenish, and we're actually going to just come in here, and we're just going to be kind of looking at something like this to kind of move us up. In case we come down here, these are probably going to be good levels just to even take a little swing trade. Hopefully it just bounces from 28,000 and goes back up to like 35,000 or something like that, or just bounces around 28 to 32. But yeah, guys, that's kind of what I see happening, you know. I guess we shall see what happens, but until next time, catch y'all later. Peace.